hate to agree with you, but I do. They are stupid. I hate to agree with you. Nope. Then, well, in that case, Okay. Okay, let me see. I'm not sure if they can hear y'all. Let's do a mic check before we get started. Hey, can they hear us on the other side? Well, they could probably hear me. What about y'all guys? Oh, okay. Okay, they can't hear y'all. Okay. Okay, they should hear y'all now. Somebody say something.
What's up?
Okay.
What's up?
Y'all good. Y'all good.
No, it's good. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Jump over here, fam.
Let me get. I'm gonna get a direct recap.
You know.
Okay.
Yo, that fucking Kirby game looks so good.
Yeah, it do. They
Yeah,
actually
that was the
got
first game. All right, yeah, it's starting to pick up steam with that though. Kirby
Yeah,
game.
that Kirby game looks good.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
All right, now I need
whatever.
to no camera. Oh, trying to, where's the full screen at? Okay.
I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see it too.
Oh, okay.
That's recapping the whole show. I assume we're talking about the direct at some point, right?
Oh, Razor.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that too.
You notice that the voice actress is
shower.
different
What's
for
up, man?
Bayonetta? It's not the same
What you
lady.
need?
Oh, really? I didn't
Oh,
notice
man.
that.
Yeah, if you listen to the trailer, it's not the same voice. It's a different voice actress.
Huh? I wonder why.
No clue.
Recasting. Damn it.
And that makes sense now why the Bayonetta voice actress like last week said I haven't been called for the game yet. Now we know why she's not in it.
You Platinum Games.
I wonder
Who's
why.
it? He's Bayonetta voice actor.
I don't know her name, but like you can tell this voice is not the same.
Yeah.
What you eat?
I can't really tell. I gotta listen to it some more.
I ate those rolls.
The real deep British voice.
Yeah, it's pretty
You can eat
different.
Something else too. Yeah, I'll eat something.
Huh? Is it? Well, I can't find. I'm trying to look for the full screen, so I get the full screen on her. What the hell's going on?
Let's have. What? Where did
What
you get
of the
those?
Discord?
Yeah. So they won't be looking at the chat.
Oh, I see.
Falling in the bathroom on top of that thing. Well, I didn't climb on it. I just standed on
Here,
it.
let me share the screen. Let me share. See, y'all can see it.
Now
entire
Bayonetta
screen.
look like a grown little girl with the pigtails.
She looks like
I know.
Cereza now.
Get one and keep them
Or
in here.
Razor, yeah.
Yeah, she looks like a
Excuse me.
like what Cereza would have
Bless you.
naturally
Oh, thank
grown up as if she didn't like change into Bayonetta. It's interesting. They're
Right.
definitely taking a different turn for a character.
That's good.
And they're in Japan this time, which is odd.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully there'll be a new alter costume for her in Smash.
I would imagine so.
Bonnie, come here. Oh, never mind.
Huh? This
Yeah,
is
because
weird.
Helena Taylor, she's the original voice actress, but yeah.
So the only way I could do full screen, we have to be on. Somebody had to be on camera.
That's so weird. Why can't you make it larger?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Oh, that's how you do it. Just click one of our
Oh,
pictures.
whatever.
You
Like click one of our icons, then it'll make it larger. Like double click it.
No,
I just did it on my screen.
no, I'm doing it right
What
now,
am I
but it's not doing it. Like I said, the only way I can do it, somebody had to be on camera.
Oh, someone else. Oh, okay. You just went on camera. That's why it went bigger. Okay. I see.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's kind of weird.
It's very strange.
That is pretty strange.
What if you do press? See on the side just before the full
What you say? Hello? Did I lose y'all? Huh.
Oh man, did the camera ruin his stream?
No, I hear you now. I hear you now. I lost you for a second.
Okay, so beside the full screen button, there's one that says pop out, which will make it into its own window, and then from there you can full size it, and you should be able to turn your camera off after.
You know what? Let me. Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to share this damn screen. I guess y'all don't see the screen, do you?
See the screen? One second, check. No, I just see your camera.
Just okay. Okay. Now explain what you said again.
So, like, you can pop out the screen. So instead of like,
Yeah.
how do I explain this to you?
I'm on full screen right now, but I'm on camera.
Yeah, get out of full screen, and
Okay.
that button that you press to make it full screen, to
Yeah.
the very left of it, there's one that says pop out. Just
Pop
press
out?
that one.
Okay. I just did.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll make its own separate window.
Oh. Okay.
And then you can make that one large, and then
Gotcha.
you should be able to turn your camera off after that.
I got you. There we go.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah, appreciate it. Now we on full screen. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I'm in my bedroom today, so I ain't got time to be setting that shit up in the garage. But yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been about how long has it been since we did a podcast together?
Yawns.
About how many months?
Well, whenever 2020 was, I guess.
No, it hadn't been that long. It's been about 3 months, I think. Something like that. Or hasn't it? I don't even know.
Wow, crazy.
It's definitely been a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, close this.
Damn. Okay. All right. All right, so I'll get started, man. Y'all make sure you hit that like button, share the podcast, get some more people here, man. All right, so what's going on, everybody? It's your boy RickGame27 back again with another episode of the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. I know it's been a long time, and I'm, pretty sure I've noticed over these past couple of weeks, I'm actually trying to do something on my YouTube, and I know I've been slacking for a while, whatever, but there's a lot of gaming news out there, a lot of things to talk about, and of course, y'all know I'm an Xbox dude, and there's a lot of positive things about Xbox lately. So I gotta say something, man. Just by me saying so doesn't mean I gotta start console wars. I ain't about that. But the ponies, man, the ponies has been wilding out their stables lately. Somebody need to get them some act right because they is going crazy. I don't know if they still pissed about the acquisitions of Bethesda. I don't know if they pissed because Starfield is not going on PlayStation. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. They started cults now. If y'all hadn't heard, they started a cult called the Pegasus or something like that. And I might just bring it up later on the podcast. I'm gonna read that contract. It is so ridiculous. But anyway, guys, there's a lot to talk about. Talk about the Nintendo Direct. I want to talk about, of course, there was some rumors about Microsoft going to acquire another studio, and something, a few days ago, they swearing up and down there was going to be a big time gaming company they was going to acquire, but they didn't come true. But I just want to get our thoughts and our opinions of what we would like for Microsoft to buy, and and give our reasons why we think they should purchase whatever company that you want them to purchase. What else? Like I said, of course, we'll talk about the Nintendo Direct. There's a lot of talk about that as well, and talk about the recent delays of a lot of these games that's been going on recently. So let's go ahead and get our intros out the way and talk about the games we've been playing. It's gonna start with you, Jalen. What's up?
What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Jalen, and I'm finally back for another podcast after I don't know how many days or months or years. But the games I've been playing lately is there's a lot of old school retro games. I haven't been buying a lot of modern games lately because your boy over here struggle with money. So that's what I've been doing lately.
All right, cool. Let's go with you, Amazu.
Oh yeah, what up, y'all? It's your boy Amazu back again with another one. I'm here with the Dream Team, man. It's been a while since we all got
Yeah, hey,
together.
a key word dream. We've been dreaming this whole time. We've been asleep.
Yeah,
Now we're awake.
right.
Jimmy like Vanessa Williams, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
All
I
right,
was glad to be here.
what games you been playing?
Shoot, have I been playing? Streets of Rage 4, Streets of Rage 4, Ninja Gaiden. I got the Master Collection. That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. Let's go with you, Alex.
Alright, what's going on, everyone? Alex Prime here. We're back with the Real Talk podcast. It's been a while. We missed you, but we're back. What I've been playing, recently I just finished Yakuza 5. That was very good. Psychonauts 2. That is currently my game of the year. That game is fantastic. Go play it. It's on Game Pass. And right now I'm playing Flynn, Son of Crimson. And obviously Mario Kart, Smash, the normal stuff. Yeah, that's about it right now.
Okay. Last but not least, let's go with you.
Do the Reckless still play with you?
Huh? What?
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 No, I was asking. What? I said, do the regular people still play with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Last but not least, let's go with you, Sinister.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Sinister, and yeah, it's cool to be back with these guys. Like, ready to talk about these games and things.
You ready to talk about these
Yeah,
Ready to talk about these fanboys?
yeah, just ready to talk about
Nah,
these
sure.
games.
I'm just messing with you.
Right.
Yeah, like talk about fan, but that's your forte.
All right, what games,
But anyways,
Right.
what games you been playing?
Streets of Rage 4, lots of Hades. Of course, yesterday I've been playing Kenna. It's so far. That's about it.
You like it so far? So what do you I haven't played it yet. What do you think about the game? I thought about getting it.
I mean, I get a little Legend of Zelda vibes, and of course a little bit of Uncharted, like when it comes to, like grabbing ledges and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. I guess as far as me, did we lose somebody? Oh, okay, he's back. I guess as far as me, I played a little Deathloop. I didn't play as much. I didn't really play as much this week because I'm, currently catching up on some TV shows that me and my wife watches, and been working a lot and stuff, and catching up on some anime. And if you hadn't been keeping up with Boruto, I know a lot of people feel a certain way about Boruto. But this current arc that they is on is the best. I'm letting you know right now, it is freaking awesome. And I've been watching a lot of that, and I've been watching some anime, so I've just been chilling. And this weekend, I'm not working this weekend finally, so I'm gonna get caught up on some games and whatnot, and hopefully I can finish Deathloop. So that's basically all I've been playing. And let's go get into these topics, man. So, what do y'all want to start with? Y'all want to start with the Nintendo Direct, or y'all want to start with the acquisition of Microsoft, or possibly who they might acquire? What y'all want to start with?
The Direct, I guess. It just happened.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So we just recently got the newest Nintendo Direct, and I'm gonna be positive about Nintendo today. So yeah, I'm gonna be positive. Yeah.
Who is this man? Who is this man?
Exactly.
Who
What?
is you?
Who's this guy?
But
Blue Blazers is you.
I guess as far as the Nintendo Direct goes, it was cool. It like Sinister said a while ago. It started off slow, then it started picking up some steam. But honestly, one of the biggest announcements, surprisingly, was some old games. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The Nintendo 64 in HD, oh my god, I'm so ready for it. And of course, the Castlevania, it was the Advanced Collection. I never played those games, and I'm so freaking hype.
It looks like a good collection.
Oh my god, dude! like I didn't get into the Castlevania until like about 3-4 years ago when I was, in this retro collecting deal. And
Man, you didn't play Castlevania growing up?
no, I didn't have a Super
Man,
Nintendo.
you're a fraud, bro.
He's a Genesis kid,
Dude,
remember?
I was a Sega kid, remember?
Right.
Oh,
They had Bloodlines on Genesis.
No, I didn't. Even though they did have a Castlevania on the Genesis, I didn't play that. Like I just wasn't in Castlevania when I was a kid. But like I say, as time went on, and I started looking at these gamers on these retro channels, talking about, hey, you must play this. This is so awesome. Then once I, of course, when I was collecting my retro games, when I collected the Super Castlevania on the Super Nintendo, when I played that bad boy, I was like, wow, this game is freaking awesome, man. Then I started playing the older ones, the Rondo of Blood, the Castlevania Bloodlines. I was like, man, these are some freaking gems. Then I bought the Castlevania collection on the Xbox, and I played the first two. And I was like, oh my gosh, we need more of this. Oh, then I bought I got the Symphony of the Night.
Yeah,
I played them on my PS4. And I was like, wow, this is what the hell have I been? So when they announced the Advanced Collection, I'm freaking hyped right now. I'm so excited about that. And of course, we finally got the Bayonetta 3. And I knew it was Bayonetta because at the beginning of the trailer, there was the platinum logo.
Yeah,
it got
the
the notes
platinum
on
logo
the
on
billboard. I was like, yeah, that's Bayonetta, man. And of course, what surprised me is the Kirby. I forgot the name of that new Kirby game, that 3D game, but I'm getting some Mario Odyssey vibes.
The Forgotten Land.
Forgotten Land.
Yeah.
I'm getting some Odyssey vibes from this game. This is actually a Kirby game that I actually want to play.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
no 3-year-old side-scrolling. A $60 no online game. A game is so hard to die. I don't want
This is what my biggest problem with that last Kirby was, because it was like a low effort cash grab game.
Yes.
It was like a 3DS game that they threw on the Switch.
That's basically what it was.
This is a Switch Kirby game. This is not something they could have done on the 3DS. This is a full effort Kirby game. Yeah.
Yeah, of course we got of course there's more updates on Animal Crossing if you into that. And of course you got there is one more announcement for the last Smash Brothers character, and
that's gonna be in 2 weeks.
It's in 2 weeks, so if you big fan of Smash Brothers, I'm pretty sure you're excited about it. So I'm excited. We finally getting Bayonetta 3 coming out pretty soon in 2022. And the only thing I'm kind of disappointed is no Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 news. Hopefully the next Nintendo Direct.
They showed that at the last Direct.
They did?
Yeah.
I really don't remember. I really don't remember.
Go back and look.
Is it coming out next year?
Oh, you know what?
They said they're trying to hit 20.
You know what? Okay, I remember. Okay, but okay, it was decent. They had some big surprises. But the only thing I really hate about the announcement with the online, they didn't give us no prices of the subscription, the new subscription we're gonna get. And those controllers is freaking expensive. $50 the new subscription service for the Nintendo Switch Online when they're gonna add the N64 and the Sega Genesis.
They wouldn't even say the price.
Yeah, so I'm kind of skeptical about that.
I'm pretty sure the price is doubling.
Oh my God. But let's go ahead and
I'll buy it on eBay anyway. It don't matter.
Let's go ahead and go round table. Let's go round table about this.
Wait, let Jalen finish.
Go.
I was gonna say, who the hell is gonna pay? Who's gonna pay $50 for the worst Nintendo controllers?
Sir, what did you just say?
I mean, that's just gonna be put on eBay.
Who the hell gonna pay $50 for one of the worst Nintendo controllers?
Jesus Christ! Who let this man on this show?
You know what? I would say, to be honest, I would say it's the second worst controller. I think the worst is the NES. I can't stand it.
Absolutely,
I can't stand that controller.
The NES controller is the most overrated booty ass controller ever made.
Oh
But
my
then you only
god!
have two
Yeah.
buttons,
Them
though.
sharp ass edges.
Sharp edges. In what
Yeah.
world is that comfortable?
It's
Like
not
look what in
I
one
said one of the
generation
worst.
they brought us the Super Nintendo controller, the God controller, the unmatched controller, and then they
Yeah.
gave us the N64 controller, which is also incredible. Jalen, you're out of your mind, by the way.
I don't know.
Nah, man. I'm not out of my mind with this.
Oh no! All right, let's go round table about how you feel about the direct. Let's start with you, Alex. What you feel about the direct?
I liked it. They had stuff I wanted. The Kirby game, obviously, I'm super excited about that. Bayonetta 3, obviously, I've been waiting 4 years for this. So I'm excited. The Nintendo Switch Online stuff, it's whatever. Like, I'm not gonna upgrade. N64 games, that's cool, but N64 games do not age well. So I'm not interested in playing them again. The Sega Genesis games being added, that was interesting. That was actually like out of nowhere. I did not expect that at all. So that was kind of cool to see, but they didn't say the pricing, so I'm assuming it's going to be annoying. Otherwise, they would have said it at the show. Again, I assume it's going to be double the price because they're adding 2 more consoles. That Mario Party game is looking really good. It's the N64 remaster games, and there was something else that was interesting to me. Where did it go? Oh, Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3 looked really good. They showed some more of the gameplay of that. That was pretty exciting. So overall, I thought it was a good direct. There was some boring shit in there, like a lot of those older games. Like I just don't care, and a lot of multiplats. I would never, ever buy it on my Switch.
Oh
Because I'm
man!
a Steam Deck gang over here.
Oh man!
Ever.
Never.
Triple no.
You don't want that Star
One
Wars?
thing which one? Oh, Knights of the Old Republic.
You don't want that one?
Bro, I was laughing so hard because Sony just announced the Knights of the Old Republic remake at their show. How does Nintendo respond? A port of the original. That was so funny, man. That was funny as hell. But yeah, Mario Party, Kirby, and Bayonetta, those were all awesome. I thought that was great. I think they missed by not having the Smash Bros. Character reveal at the show. That should have been at the show, and then have the showcase afterwards to show off how the character plays. Oh yeah, the Metroid looked good too. That was a good trailer. So yeah, there was actually a lot of good stuff at this show. There's some stuff in the middle, like some of the smaller games that just don't care. Like, but other than that, there's enough bangers here for me that this was definitely. I would put this over their E3 show for sure. This was way better than their E3 show.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Overall, it was good. There was enough stuff there that I'm happy. So I haven't been happy with a Nintendo show in a while, so this is good.
All right. Let's go with you, sister.
Oh yeah, because I mean, just like Alice, Bayonetta 3. Of course, I'm gonna say that for last, but I mean, with the Kirby games, like it's like it started to pick up steam when that showed that game, like seeing like it's open world. I was like, man, it's like this is cool. We got all those abilities and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, it looks so cool.
And I see like Mario Golf got an upgrade, and
a couple more DLC stuff.
And of course that Splatoon 3, and it's like I know like the dude with the code is like all the research, and I know he was cracking me up, and but he had my wife laughing.
Doing that stupid pose.
The 3 pose, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but of course it was weird. Like, the Super Mario movie, like, okay, Star-Lord's gonna voice Mario. I was like, this.
Oh yeah, the movie that was so weird.
Yeah.
Like Chris Pratt is Mario. Jack
Star
Black
Wars
is Bowser.
Like, no, but of course, like the Castlevania, like just like what you said, real. I'm definitely amped for that one. Like, play some of those again. Play them on the go or play them at home. And of course, now the big one, seeing Cereza return. But yeah, just like you said, like the Platinum Billboard was a dead giveaway. Then you see the peace sign.
But they threw a curveball though, because that dog character that was from Astral Chain.
Oh yeah, another Platinum game.
Yeah, so that now all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, is this Astral Chain 2? I'm gonna kill myself if they announce Astral Chain 2 before I see Bayonetta 3.
No,
but luckily it was Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, and like she was like fighting that monster, and then of course like towards the end you see that blood moon, you see its silhouette. Like, a vignette. It's like, is that Nero or is that Virgil? I had to do a
It
double
looked
take.
like Virgil.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny to me. Like for those who play Devil May Cry 5, like don't like Nero look like freaking Cody Rhodes?
He does. Yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes with white hair.
Yeah, like the American Nightmare and DMC. But I mean, other
And-
ones, yeah. I mean, like I said, slow start, but like picked up mad steam with Kirby. Then towards the end, it just like boom. One of the flames when Bayonetta 3 showed. I was like, yes, about fucking time. Oh, yeah, like with the Metro game, yeah, it looks great and things like that. But to see more gameplay of it, like other than what we saw.
Oh, and Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong in that movie too. That's funny as fuck.
I know it's like Keith.
Can you just imagine he's like doing his Donkey Kong laugh? Oh, he's beating his chest. It's gonna be so stupid.
Yeah, like Cranky Kong's gonna be in there.
Yeah, Cranky Kong's in it. Kamek, the wizard guy's in it.
Yeah, like
It's gonna be
Charlie.
interesting.
Yeah, Charlie Day's gonna be Luigi.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, like the guy in real life, the dude's older, but yeah, he's gonna play a younger brother. It's like,
Mhm. So that's all you.
yeah,
Are you still
that's
going?
all I have.
Oh, okay.
That's all I have.
Okay. All right. Jalen, what do you think about the show?
I think the show was pretty decent. You know, like you said, they started off slow. Then when they hit with that 3D Kirby game, that's when they start to work. That's when they woke me up. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then they start showing. Then they just showing these extra scrap shit that no one's really care about. Like these indie games that basically only like 5 people will play.
Like that
Then
show,
they-
like remember that card game they showed from Square Enix? That game does
Yeah.
not show well. That card-based RPG.
No.
I don't remember what the hell it was called. But
Yeah.
that game really
Yeah, I
dragged the
forgot
show
the name
down.
of it.
Yeah, that was a waste
Yeah.
of time. I wasn't even paying attention to that mess.
Yeah, then they showed that Mario Kart knockoff game.
Yo, Chocobo
No.
Racing? Are you kidding me? It's fire.
I know. I was just it looks yeah, that game is giving me Diddy Kong Racing vibes by the looks of it. So
We're just never gonna get Diddy Kong again, are we?
I
Diddy Kong
mean, I won't say that. I won't say that because we got our first 3D Kirby. So
That's
there is
true.
hope.
That's true. There is hope.
There is hope. There is hope. And I thought they showed some old school Mario Party stuff, which I'm glad they're going back to the old grooves and not doing that stupid card again. And, yeah. So that looks good. I might not buy it, but it depends how I feel about it. Because I'm kind of outgrowing update games. And they showed what else did they show? Well, I'm not gonna go through the whole direct. I'm gonna skip down to the good meat potatoes like Splatoon 3. I don't really care. I don't really like Splatoon like that. Animal Crossing, don't care. I don't really like Animal
I
Crossing
agree
like
with you on that.
What, the Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
I will say this about Animal Crossing. As far as what I understand, these people have been waiting like a year for updates, and and Nintendo said, wait till October. That was messed up.
No, like a lot of that stuff is coming out late October. It's like, okay, then.
But it's cool they're getting
Yeah.
their own separate direct just for updates for that game. Because apparently a lot of people are angry that they haven't been updating that game frequently.
Yeah. And the one thing I'm glad that they did, even though I'm a huge fan of the series, I'm glad that they didn't do no new character smash yet. Like I'm glad they said we're gonna wait and do that on our own time. I'm kind of glad they did that.
I mean, then why show it at all? It was just strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Like we got a new character for our bud. gonna show wait till a certain date so Miss Sakurai
Yeah,
can
well,
like,
come
okay.
back in 2 weeks and we'll show you. What the hell?
Yeah, that
Right,
was
I
pretty
like-
strange.
That was
Like
very
this
strange.
is a
yeah.
show we've been anticipating for a while. Then once you finally do this, you show something, be like, we be right back with this in 2 weeks. Well, come on with that, man. That's
Like honestly, like because they've done this before, where like they show the character
did.
and they're like, "Come back in a week. Sakurai will show you how the character plays." I don't understand why they didn't do that this time.
It's just like what Public Enemy would say.
Yeah, that
Don't
was-
believe the hype.
I know.
Yeah, that was strange to me. Like, well, to be honest, this is the last DLC character, so it might be a new character that we haven't expected being sent.
I wouldn't even be surprised if like Sakurai retires on that day.
You think he will?
Well, he needs to.
I mean, maybe because they're having an entire event for it. Well, maybe because he's done with Smash. At least this Smash. Maybe he's gonna retire. Who knows?
Yeah, like make this the last Smash for now.
Okay. Let's go with Amazon.
Yeah, and oh,
Are you still going?
oh yeah, I was still going. But so far, yeah. Sorry
Go
about
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so far the direct was decent. I give the direct like a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
Of course, as usual, Amazon is muted. things never change, though. you there with us, buddy? Amazon, you there?
Bro. I literally got a whole house full of children, bro.
God dang. Nah, I was just trying to get your input about the Nintendo Direct. What do you think about it?
To be honest, I haven't even watched it yet. I was just looking
Okay.
at the reactions and stuff. But from what I heard and listening to you all, sound like a bunch of great games coming out. Like you said, there's an open world Kirby game coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh, okay.
spring
Yeah, I like
spring
that.
2022. So it's actually not even that far.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I actually like the Kirby series
Yeah, Kirby's
and
awesome.
stuff.
Hey, you know what's
And,
funny though?
huh?
Sorry, I mean, like they said in the beginning of the red, they said we're really gonna mainly focus on games that's coming out
They
this,
always say
this
that
year
shit
winter.
though. Yeah,
Yeah, but mainly the red, they show games that's coming out next year.
yeah, they do that all the time.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Amazon. Go ahead.
Bayo 3 sounds good too. I still need to play 2, man. I haven't even played it. I'm a
You don't
fraud.
have two?
Yeah, I haven't played it yet.
What the
I
hell?
buy it on a Switch.
Maybe if you turned off Streets of Rage 4 once in a while, you can play other games.
Hey, Alex, he can't help it that it's the best beat 'em up game ever. You can't help it, man.
Oh
All
my
these chain
god.
Oh yeah,
man,
I'm
all
going
these
there. I'm
moves.
going there today.
And then they got this remake I was telling you about, real. They got they got the first 3 games all in one game. It's it's tight.
I need to play that.
Yeah.
Way
But
better.
yeah, Bill 3 sounds good. Somebody was saying Virgil was in the game.
It just looks like him.
Yeah.
It's not him though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely pick that up. And I'm definitely picking up the Castlevania games. No, that's probably a third party, right?
Yeah, that's multi-plat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up on PC then. And did they show anything about Metro? That's a Metroid Dread.
Yeah, there was a new Metroid trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely picking that up.
Coming out next month.
Yeah, huge
Definitely.
Metroid fan, man. Mm-hmm.
Like I think that game is
Overall,
gonna do
it sounds
numbers.
pretty good for the Nintendo guys. I know I wasn't going too hard on Bad Legacy in the chat, so it must have been good. Definitely watch it after the check.
And they showed a new trailer for Project Triangle Strategy as well. That also looked very good.
Oh, okay.
But we know that's coming to Steam also, eventually.
Yeah.
Wait. Y'all not gonna run the superior Switch? Like, come on, with the superior graphics and the superior.
Sure, we have
Oh.
self-respect over here. Come on.
Y'all saying this new subscription and stuff, man. It's kind of, oh man, kind of rubbing me wrong, man. Somebody they gonna double it.
Oh, for the NSO?
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. the thing is, they talked about all the stuff they're adding, but they won't announce the price. They said we'll tell you the price later, so that's not a good sign.
Yeah, late October. So like, that's when you're gonna hear about
Yeah.
it. Like
When is
close
it?
to
When is
Halloween.
it supposed to change? Did they say?
No, they said
They
we'll
said late
tell
October.
more later
Yeah, late
Oh,
October
okay.
is what they're saying.
Man,
What do
I
they
hope
always
they.
do?
Man,
because they're
they
burying
gotta
the lead because it's not going to be a good look. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be probably double the price.
If it's gonna be double the price,
Have-
then they need to have more than just Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis on there.
Exactly.
I'm just being
Some
real.
right.
GameCube in there.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, because they
Again,
had.
it's optional because like you can just stick with your normal one, but obviously you won't get the
Oh,
N64 and
okay.
Genesis games. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the old one.
yeah. I'm probably just gonna stick
All
with
I
the
do is
regular
play
one.
Smash online anyway.
Yeah.
I don't play. Yeah, I don't play Smash Online.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all you got on that, Amazon.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm happy for, I guess I'm a Nintendo fanboy too, somewhat, a little bit. Used to back then, back in the PlayStation days.
I mean, we all were except for real Sega guy over here.
Hey, what you got
Yeah,
to say,
I
man?
had all this stuff,
That
man.
guy over
Isn't
here.
that-
Hey,
like
man.
a-
Sega was awesome
that's
back
a-
then. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know, man. Growing up, anyone who had a Sega Genesis in my school was a leper. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man.
It was different here, boy. I had everything, man.
Well, Sega was more popular out here.
I probably did this in elementary school too, like borrow games from friends and stuff. I used to do all
Oh yeah,
that.
we used to do that
Same
as
here.
well.
Yeah, we all did that back then.
Yep.
We
Yeah,
used to do that.
yeah, we did all
I
that.
let my friend borrow my Sega Genesis, and I borrowed Super Nintendo because I wanted to play Donkey Kong Country. I remember that.
Donkey Kong Country.
And I got
Man,
my
heck, I used to.
and I got my ass whooped by my mama
Yes.
for doing that. I remember that shit.
Heck, I remember
She was like, I
renting
thought I told you about you borrow that goddamn Game Boy. Well, you know that's you pissed your mom off. You getting a lecture and an ass whooping at the same time.
Yeah, I think the left was harder than the right.
It's gonna hurt me more than it hurt you.
Yep. I
Oh
remember
man.
them
Oh, my
days.
God. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, but
Especially we playing really immature games, without trying to get caught. Basically playing games that you know that you're supposed to play.
Or when your
Alright.
mom hide the console and you go play it anyway while she gone, then she come
Oh,
back
yeah.
and you was on it because it was hot.
Yeah, you can't even
I
hide
remember
it. All you gotta do is feel that adapter. Oh, you've been playing it, huh?
oh wow. No, I had that problem playing the
Yeah,
violent
you was
games.
on
back
that
then.
game, huh, boy? Like, no, I wasn't on there. See, you
Yeah,
forgot
come
to
over here,
close
come-
the curtain.
Like put your
Yeah,
cheeks
no,
on
come
this
on here.
adapter.
Why is it hot? So she asked me, why is it hot? So I'm gonna ask you one more time. You've been playing?
I
Have you
had to
been
get a
playing?
new video cord, boy. I got whooped with it.
Oh, yeah, unplug it. Turn around. I was like, uh-oh.
You get that.
Hey, take off all your clothes. I want all the steam.
Man, I remember when I got caught in the lie, and my dad, he took me in the bathroom, and he basically said, "I'm gonna stop whooping you if you could get by me." And he was freaking in the way of the door. I was like, "What the fuck, man? That's no fair. You bigger than me." He wouldn't let me pass. He was just welling on my ass.
He didn't care.
Oh my God, boy! I don't miss them ass whoopings. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boy,
especially
I
like
don't do
that
that to my
thick-
children, boy.
thick-
That shit died with me, boy.
Anyway, let's get back to gaming.
Hey,
So anyway, okay. As far as the Nintendo Direct goes, okay, we all got our 2 cents in on this. So, what do you? Okay, do I want to keep talking about Nintendo? So, what do y'all think about the? I guess you could say legacy titles that they finally given us. So, if the prices of this is going to be doubles, I'm assuming maybe $40 a year. what do y'all think that needs to be on there so we can be like, okay, it is definitely worth the money? Cause we don't know if it's gonna be a subscription, like a monthly type of subscription. Cause right now we only paying like $20 a year, in which is not that much. But if they add, not only just N64 and Sega Genesis, but kind of like what they did with the Wii Shop, when they had they had TurboGrafx. They had a Sega Master System.
Console?
Yeah, the Virtual Console. They had a bunch of games from a lot of older retro consoles. So if we get a big
on there.
if we get a big gaming library from the the Nintendo Switch Online, would it be worth it to pay $10 a month or $40 a year? I don't know. What y'all guys think? It depends on the library.
I mean, if the library is great, I don't mind playing like the annual because I don't like playing monthly. Like, screw that shit. It's like, I mean, it's bad enough. Like, think about it with Xbox Live and PSN Plus. I mean, I paid both of those, like, annually because all these monthly prices. I mean, the greedy devils and stuff like that. Because sooner or later, it's like, hey, like if the library's not so great, it's like, you know what? I'm just let it run out and move on to something else. Like, but that's how I feel about it. But I mean, it's good to have a choice. Like, if it's monthly or annual, things like that. But for me, I just like pay the year, keep it moving. As far as the library, if the content is there, it'd be definitely worth it.
Yeah, Neil says it's definitely not worth it since they barely updated. Well, honestly, the reason why they barely updated, because you gotta remember, we only paying $20 a year. So if we want to pay $10 a month, yes, that's a lot more. But we're going to expect a lot more from them if we pay a monthly subscription, or at least if they give us a choice, between if they say like $60 to $80 a year. If you pay between $60 and $80 a year, you get a library full over 100 games of legacy titles. If they have over 100 games, I think that would be definitely worth it. If they have over 100, what do y'all think?
Nah, man, they gotta give us voice chat, man.
That ain't never happening,
man. Come on.
Oh,
bullshit.
They finally put the Bluetooth support in, but it should have been in.
After people been buying third-party adapters.
That's too late, but still.
Right. They should put it. They should have put it in when they launched the damn console.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no excuse, man. They making so much money now off the Switch, man. There's no excuse.
Like I said, whose decision was it to use a damn phone just to chat with your buddies? I need their ass kicked for that.
I don't know,
Somebody
man.
has to take them drunk.
I know, with the pricing, it depends how you look at it, right? Because if it ends up being $40 a year, if you divide that by 12, that's $3.30-ish cents a month. So that's for 4 consoles. But like that's not terrible. Like $3 is whatever. But like the game selection on those consoles, even for the Super Nintendo ones, like the ones they're giving us are like the bottom of the barrel games. Yeah. And they come out like once every 3 to 4 months now. It used to be every month you get one. So like they would definitely have to increase the frequency of games, basically, and the quality.
And the
of
quality.
Games. Like the way they're doing it right now is not okay.
Not the quantity, the quality.
The quality definitely has to go up, and the quantity, because like we're talking about like bottom barrel games once every 4 months.
Nobody never heard of it.
Ridiculous.
Classic. What do they call it? Classic shovelware.
Yeah.
Right.
But I am kind of excited to play Ocarina of Time in HD for the first time. I am excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't gonna lie, N64 games did kind of look good, man. Especially that damn, I forgot the name of that race. F-Zero. Yeah, that did kind of look kind of good, and it's supposed to have online too, online for that and Mario Kart. So and Star Fox.
Yeah, the Star Fox 64 has online.
Fox,
yeah. So that's definitely worth it. But like I said, we still don't know the price. I don't know, man. It's just so much to talk about and dig into this because it's a lot of questions that needs to be answered on this. Like I'm very excited. I'm excited because, like I said, this like it's hard if you're a retro collector, a retro gamer. You know how hard it is to play these games in HD. Like if you modding your consoles is not cheap. To mod a Dreamcast to play a Dreamcast in HD, you could be paying between $400 to $600, and you got to find somebody to freaking do it for you. Like you gotta, you actually need a tech
I mean, top
to
of the
do
cost.
that.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of money trying to play your games in HD, and I'm just glad that they actually res these games for us. So that's why I'm excited. Since they got Sega Genesis on there, maybe they might do a Dreamcast. I would love if they do that. I would lose my shit, man. I would lose my shit. But I don't know. We'll
Yeah, but thing is, real. I can see you do a video on it if they do something like that.
I would be very excited, man. Very excited. So
I don't know, man. I'm watching that Nintendo Switch Online trailer again. Like, the games are still like, they don't look that good.
But yeah, mind you, like the N64 is 25 years old, and
Yeah,
like,
I know, I understand that, but like, they don't.
Yes.
I always maintain N64 games don't hold up.
it's like if No Mercy's on it, that's my go-to.
Oh, not just No Mercy. The WCW versus AW Nitro.
Revenge.
No, Revenge.
Revenge.
Yeah,
Revenge. Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Since
that's the best one.
okay, are we still talking about the whole legacy stuff, or we all ready to move on?
I'm already done.
All right.
I'm already done. So we go ahead and move on.
All right, so okay, I know if y'all hadn't been hearing about last week about Microsoft was supposed to acquire a big studio, and Sega was brought up, Square Enix was brought up, Take-Two and Warner Brothers was brought up, and of course, I think I did a video on that the other day. Of course, nobody watched it. Hell, my channel's dead as fuck. But anyway, I want to get y'all guys' take on what do y'all guys think that Microsoft should acquire, since they did say they is still shopping to acquire some studios, and y'all already know exactly who I want them to acquire, and I basically made my case on the GRG podcast. That's with K Mega, and no, it's just not just Sega. Like there is some some strong. Honestly, the reason why I picked Sega is because I'll go first. Okay, the reason why I picked Sega is because Microsoft have a lot of genres that's down packed, like as far as the first person shooters, third person shooters. They got their racers, they got their fighters, that's Killer Instinct, they got their games as a service, they got their even got the little flight simulators. They got a bunch of genres, except I guess you could say Japanese. Like as far as like Japanese games, yes, like as far like we got Japanese games on the Xbox, like the Yakuza, but I'm talking about as far as first party, whatever. But Japanese RPGs, the Xbox console has really not been known to have a lot of big name Japanese games. Like sometimes they struggle to get Final Fantasy games. They still didn't get the Final Fantasy 7 remake game. Like the reason why I picked Sega because Sega have a bunch of IPs that can really benefit the Xbox console, and plus, when Sega got out the market, of course, technically the original Xbox was the Dreamcast. Like if you look at they had the same button layout. That's how they got their idea from Sega. If y'all didn't notice that, and if another thing. They almost the original Xbox was almost backwards compatible with the Dreamcast. I don't know if y'all knew about that. They almost did that, but at the last second they scratched it. And of course they had like a bunch of, I think they had like 10 games or over 10 games exclusives from Sega to the original Xbox, and that's how I gravitated into being an Xbox dude, because I was a Sega dude and I transitioned to the Xbox. So there's a lot of IPs from Sega that can really help with the Xbox gamers that basically transition from Sega to Xbox. Like a Skies of Arcadia, that is a big time Japanese RPG that can really use a remake, and that's like one of the best JRPGs that ever came out. Of course, they got the Shining Force series, you got the Phantasy Star series, you got the Shinobis and the Golden Axe. And if you play Golden Axe back in the day, and if you could think the studio that I think that could do a Golden Axe like an RPG type of Golden Axe is Bethesda, and they have studios that they can really fund a lot of Sega IPs that had been tampered with for a very long time, and they got so many IPs. I'm just not gonna name them all off the back. So that's one of the main reasons why I picked Sega, because Microsoft got a bunch of funds, lots of money, and they could get a lot of these projects from Sega, to be exclusive to the Xbox. I ain't talking about the whole the Persona series, whatever. But that's just my thoughts about that. There's a lot more I want to say, but as far as time constraints, I'm gonna let somebody else go. What do you think, Alex? If Microsoft, if they want to acquire somebody, what do you think they should get?
Well, my first choice actually is also Sega, but since you did that, I'll go with my second choice, which is Capcom. For a lot of the same reasons. One, it bolsters Microsoft's presence in Japan, because they do lack Japanese games compared to PlayStation and Nintendo to an extent. And it gives them a lot of popular franchises like Street Fighter, which is they are lacking in fighting games. That's one place where Sony absolutely crushes Xbox. So even we know Sony even owns Evo now. So Sony's like doubling down on fighting games. So having Street Fighter under their cap along with Killer Instinct would be good. And they get games like Devil May Cry, which competes with stuff like Bayonetta, which is good. And they get smaller stuff like... Sorry?
Yeah, they got the Dead Rising series.
Yeah, Dead Rising. They would have stuff like Ace Attorney for people who want more of those point-and-click kind of games. Resident Evil, obviously, which is on a huge upturn right now. And even stuff like Beautiful Joe and Strider, if they want some smaller games. And, of course, Mega Man and Monster Hunter, which are also big games, which would fill a lot of the areas where Microsoft's a little weaker in, because Microsoft still... even though they bought Bethesda mostly does just RPGs, and they have a couple shooters. So this would kind of fill the gaps. But my first choice would be Sega, because, again, the whole relationship they've had with Sega over the years is very close. And like Real was saying, there wouldn't even be an Xbox if Sega hadn't failed the way that they did. But Capcom would also fill a lot of those same holes.
Okay, you make some sense. Okay, what about you, sister? What do you think? Who they should get?
Well, since you already named those two, because I was thinking the same thing, but I'm gonna throw a curveball in there. I would say Konami, because, like I said, they're another Japanese
Another
company.
good one. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, even though you would say Metal Gear, but since Kojima's gone, it's like not exist. I wouldn't throw that in, but they can get their hands on Contra, because that would be great. Because I mean, like Xbox has so many shooters, but they can also get like other franchises on there under their belt that'll be exclusive to them. Like it'll get like more variety under their belt. I mean, just like Alex was saying, like feel like some of the areas that they were lacking in, things like that. As far as another company goes, that's hard to tell. But Konami, I just want to throw a curveball out there, because I mean I would say Sega and Capcom, because for the same reasons you guys said it. As far as like there's some of the other. I mean, heck, they could probably, re-release like some of the classic games that they have, like, or probably remaster a few of them, things like that, just to throw a little variety out there. But that's just my take on that.
I don't know, man. Like, if y'all look at the state of JRPGs, man, is it me or I feel like they upping the quality with a lot of these Japanese RPGs lately, man?
They have to.
They have.
Like the Persona, the Dragon Quest, Tales of Arise, like. These games are top notch, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sega, they got some JRPGs that could use a remake, man. Skies of Arcadia. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Sega has a lot of untapped potential.
They do. They just need the funds. They need somebody to fund the money. Like
someone to stop greenlighting all these terrible Sega Sonic games.
Yeah, like MS is black and green. It's like, hey, they see that green. Hey, that's trillions of dollars they can fund them.
Well, at least they having some smaller indie studios doing some of their games, older games like the Alex Kidd, the Wonder Boy
Yeah.
series. What else? It was another one like Streets of Rage. So
I mean,
Yeah.
bring back another Shinobi. Like, shoot.
and yeah, either do a you know what? Ninja Theory. Oh my god, they could make a Shinobi game, Ninja Theory. I'm just saying. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Ninja Theory would probably be best to make a Shinobi game?
Out of the teams Microsoft has, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be
Why
perfect, dude. Hey, they have the talent to make some really good games, your Sega games.
And also, Yakuza is now RPG because Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
because like was that the Panzer Dragoon games? I mean, those were cool on there. Like, because I never played, like going back to play Dragon Presume Order like on the OG Xbox. That'd be great if they ever got Sega on there, like a new version of it.
Yeah. Sure, I will say Take-Two, but they tripping, man. I kind of want to talk about Rockstar tonight, but
They don't
yeah.
make enough games, man.
Yeah,
I
they
mean, Rockstar's
don't.
still stuck in. I
They
mean, they're
don't.
still stuck on GTA 5. It's like everybody.
Yeah, no,
everybody
man.
moved on
If
to
Microsoft bought Take-Two, I would be like, why? They make one game a generation now.
Yeah, they done lost their damn mind. Like,
Yeah, it's like, where's Bully? Where's Red Dead 3 and stuff like that? They could have easily worked on those sequels, but no.
what about Max
Oh,
Payne?
wait,
Max
this
Payne
is
4.
crazy. There's no Max Payne 4. We're still on the same GTA from the fucking Xbox 360.
PS3 PS3. It's like, come
Like,
on,
yes.
it's been on like what 8 years and stuff like.
It's crazy, man. They don't
Yeah, we
make
almost
enough
going on.
stuff. Like, where's the Bully 2? There's still no Bully 2.
Yeah,
I don't know. Take-Two is like, as far as I'm concerned, Take-Two is like one of the worst developers now.
No, they starting to fall in line with EA because it's getting terrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
what they
yeah.
doing.
Activision
EA
and
puts out
Activision.
games though.
I'm talking about as far as milking their shit. They milking it. They milking that shit dry.
Yeah, but at the same time, EA still puts out 3-4 games a year.
Does Madden count? Because it's the same game. It's the same shit.
To me, EA is way better than Take-Two. They're not
Really?
even,
Oh,
yeah, not even close.
I don't know. I don't know. Are you talking about as far as the quantity of games, or are you talking about
Well,
as
quantity and quality, because like they did Apex Legends, they did Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, they
Okay,
have
I'll
their
give
own
them that. I'll give
division
them
just
that.
for
Don't get
indie
the
games.
flaws, like,
Yeah.
Okay. You make a strong point, but what about as far as pro consumer or how they do their business practices? Because I feel like they both just terrible, man. On how they
Well,
handle
I
their shit.
mean, Take-Two sells you the same game for 8 years, so
But
that's
yeah,
pretty bad.
they overwork their staff.
I don't care about any of that, to be honest. Like, none of that matters to me. If their staff's overworked, I don't care. What do I care? Like,
Take my
Damn.
game, damn it, I
yeah,
don't
like it
care.
doesn't matter to me. What the fuck? They don't care about us. Why would I care about
We
them?
making six figures a year.
Yeah,
Shut up.
there, shut up. Fucking
Damn.
crying
Work
about-
from home.
Just make our game and shut up.
God,
Yeah,
damn.
it's like, hey, you don't care. Yeah, no,
You
like,
getting
yeah, you didn't
royalties.
your
Shut
family's
up.
until you get the game done.
Exactly.
It's like you ain't going home, but we'll chain you to your desk. Make sure you don't escape.
Damn. Ooh, so hate to be your boss.
Oh man.
Ooh. Man, you be chaining them doors a lot. You be like, you ain't going nowhere until this damn
Man,
game is finished.
The shit these guys say is so exaggerated.
Hey,
Like,
like,
oh
oh, so this is for
no,
nothing.
we have to work extra hours. Like, oh my god, every fucking person that works extra hours at their job. Would you just shut up and like do your job? Like, holy crap.
Do your job or create your own job.
Yeah, like I never understood that. It's like nobody's ever worked overtime in their life or something. That's wild to me.
All right, we still got Amazon. What do you think? If did you ever went about if should they
No.
acquire if they do buy somebody? What do you think they should get?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of the wrong guy to ask, man. Because I don't know, man. It's one thing I want him to buy a studio, but then he I don't know. I'm not really. You know how people be like, oh, they need exclusives. I'm not really hard on that. You know, if that make any sense. I'm the wrong guy.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah. I don't know, man. I can't really think because I'm not to be biased, but I'm like, as long as it come to PC, I can't
I
jump
knew
the
that was. I
gun.
knew he was about to say that. I knew he was about to say that.
But that's just going to PC anyway, so
Yeah.
you're good in that respect.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
All right. What about you, Jalen?
I mean, there's a lot of studios they can buy because they got over $1 trillion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, they got a lot of game studios that they should buy, but the one I think that they should buy is that's a very hard question. The first thing that came to my mind was maybe Square Enix because say if they get like exclusive Final Fantasy exclusive to the console, they'll Final Fantasy and like Kingdom Hearts exclusive to the console, they can pull a lot of PlayStation guys over there.
Hmm.
Even even though they'll be mad about that, but still, if they want to play it, they got to get buy a different console, try a different console. It won't hurt or kill them or nothing. But that's just my thought. But yeah, they can buy whatever studio they want, basically.
So I got a question. Like, if Microsoft make another huge acquisition, do you think that's gonna be like? Don't they got like monopoly laws or something like that? Because that's gonna probably
Yeah.
They would have to.
Yeah.
own
that's gonna
a
probably
lot
get into
more
that
of
type
it.
of territory.
But then that's different.
They would need to buy basically all the major publishers before something like that happens. So
Well,
Yeah.
Bethesda was a major publisher. Just think if they get Square Enix, that's another, or Ubisoft. I'm just saying
I
because
mean, Ubisoft, I think, is a lot more likely than some of the other companies, just because like Ubisoft, they don't seem to be doing too hot lately, and they're always under hostile takeover from that parent company of theirs. So like, maybe they would be open to something like
Well,
that.
Microsoft, please come buy us.
And they've always had a good relationship with Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine if they actually did buy EA or some shit.
Yeah, he's Jap. I'm not. I thought you said Square Enix.
Yeah, Square's Japanese. Well,
They're
part of
Japanese.
Yeah.
They're Japanese.
Ubisoft
They
is all
usually
French.
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
sell off that easy, especially to Americans.
Yeah.
well, as far as Square Enix, what do they have besides Final Fantasy and a Tomb Raider that actually sells?
Yeah,
Kingdom.
they've had a lot of bombs recently, like Outriders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And The World Ends with You was a huge flop.
I
So
really,
they bring out
I really can't
recently.
think of no
Yeah,
sellers.
because right now they got that. Yeah, they got that Tokyo Ghostwire that's supposed to be coming out.
Oh yeah. No, that's
no,
Bethesda.
that's Tango Game. Is that?
Oh, well,
Yeah,
you said
Game-
Square Enix though.
Yeah, Square.
Square Enix. Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo. That's Bethesda. That's the same creators that did Evil Within.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're owned by Bethesda. That's Microsoft's only Japanese studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have, like Mia's saying there, they have Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if they're gonna continue with Kingdom Hearts, but they could always make one, I guess. But
Oh,
yeah, obviously,
yeah.
Final Fantasy is their big game.
Yeah, Square Enix. They make really good Japanese RPGs, but
Yeah.
you can't really think of.
But
You
they
can't.
had a huge miss with Avengers. Apparently, they lost like $80 million on Avengers.
But yeah,
Wow.
and now they got Guardians of the Galaxy coming out next month.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what they get. That game should be a single player game, man.
It should have been a single player, not a live service game. What were they
Yeah,
thinking?
that was a huge turn off. That's what they get. Trying to be greedy.
That's true.
I'm sick of this live as a service type of shit, man. I'm sick of it, man.
Yeah, the show listen to DMX. Stop being greedy.
See, honestly, that's why I have so much respect for Sony, because they still trying to stick to their single player cinematic, great storytelling type of games, man. I love that type of stuff, man.
That's what they do.
That's what they good at, man. That's what they good at. Shoot. So did we get it with everybody on this topic? Okay. So that's everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what do y'all think about all these game delays that we just recently have? I think was it Dying Light just recently got delayed as well too?
Yeah, Dying Light 2. Yeah.
Dying Light.
You have
what
to do
else?
Battlefield got pushed back to next
that
month.
got pushed back.
November.
A lot of people want Halo to get pushed back because they missing some stuff. Something else got delayed as well too. Well, I think Dying Light got pushed back because we got the Halo release date after that release date.
Halo was coming out a day after, so they obviously got scared.
Yeah, so it was pretty obvious.
I mean, yeah, like the new Horizon game. Of course, you know that got delayed, but
Yeah, Horizon got delayed.
That got delayed.
February.
Didn't Tales of Arise got delayed too before it came out?
Maybe.
I heard it did get delayed before it, because I don't think this was the original release date. I don't know, but I don't know. What do y'all guys think? Like, is game delays good for business? Like,
it depends.
It does depends because
like 99% of the time is good because like a delayed thing. If they delay the game, mean they give it time to polish it up and fix all the glitches and bugs and shit.
Well, it's just not that. It's just not that. You got to deal with these shareholders and how much money you put into this. There's a lot of money into this. Like maybe some people can't afford to keep these games delayed because they got to keep those lights on. So it depends on how much money they put into these projects, man. So I don't know, like like a big company like Microsoft, Sony, I'm pretty sure it doesn't phase them. But you got some of these smaller companies that just cannot afford to keep delaying these games 2 to 3 times. I don't know.
Yeah, I can speak on this. Like, all right, like usually when it comes to delays, like, all right, some of the examples of the bad delays. Of course, I gave you 2. Of course, one was like Cyberpunk. Like how many delays it went through, and then it finally dropped, and look what happened. It's like they were getting all the smoke. Another bad delay, Crackdown 3. How many times it got delayed, and it finally dropped. It bombed big time. I was giving that game all the smoke. I mean, I played it, tried it out. Like I said, I gave it the smoke. But on the positive side, like, okay, all of a sudden they're playing Kena yesterday. Originally, that game was supposed to come out in August. They pushed it back 1 month later just to give it more polish. I'm glad they did. Like, they took their time with it. But like I said, it just depends on the studio and who's doing it, things like that. Like, yeah, it's like, hey, like money's involved. Like, hey, we need more money to get this thing polished and things like that. Hey, there's other times, hey, we can't delay it so many times. We got to put this out there. It's like, hey, it's time. It's either make or break, things like that. So. But like I said, it's just I don't know. It's like it just depends. Like it's up and down. It's like a balancing act. Like if we do push it back just to give it more time, or we're just gonna just throw it out there and see what it does, and it's gonna flop. And it's like I said, I mean, it's like it's a big gamble. Just what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay. Actually, Tales of Arise was supposed to come out in 2020. But then again, we got this whole COVID thing going on, so that's that might play a big factor into a lot of these game delays and all that. But just look at the outcome of Tales of Arise and look at the quality of it. It's scored really high on Metacritic. That's the highest scored Tales game ever, and they basically broke records. They sold over 1 million within the first week. They never sold that much in a Tales game in the 1 week span. So, delaying games can be very positive, it's kind of like what Miyamoto said. I'm trying to remember that statement. Anybody remember that statement about the delay? Y'all remember how it goes?
Yeah, like a rushed game is bad forever. A delayed game is good eventually. Some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Nah, but no, he makes some strong point on that because, like I say, Tales of Arise was supposed to came out a year ago, and look at the game now, it looks very polished, and I really wanted to play the game. So delays could be mostly a good thing, and I don't have no problem with it as long as the game come out, looking sharp and looks good and plays well and all that. But what about Halo? We didn't really talk about Halo. Like, there's, of course, a lot of people is pretty upset about there's no Forge, there's no co-op, and this. Now, the new thing, there's no XP, something. I don't know if you heard about that.
There's no general XP. You gain all your XP by doing challenges.
Oh, really? So
yeah, so like when you win a match, you don't gain experience.
Oh, okay. I don't really care about that, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people do care about this, especially these hardcore online gamers. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Things like that, that's why a lot of us, we get into these type of conversations on should Halo get delayed. And of course, this game has been in freaking development for a long time because Halo 5 came out in 2015. That's a long time ago. We about to be in 2022. So right. If they can't get this stuff right on, launch day, remember this game was supposed to came out last year, a year ago. But if this game's still missing features and content on the release date, that goes back to our original discussion, years ago.
Street Fighter.
Is 343 are they is Microsoft gonna still put 343 on the hands of their big IP, their iconic, game going forward? Depends on the outcome of this game. I don't know, man, because a lot of people started losing confidence in 343, especially after Halo 5. So a lot of people don't even, I guess after Bungie left, you can tell that the quality, people could tell that the quality kind of went down when 343 took over with Halo 4. I don't really have a problem with Halo 4. It just wasn't as good as 3. But when Halo 5 came out, I was like, oh my god, like, it wasn't that good. The online was fun, but that campaign was trash. But it's just the quality just keep going down each game they do. And of course, they did the Master Chief Collection. We saw how disastrous that was. So technically, you can say,
like how many bandits did it take just to fix everything up?
So now they're working on Halo Infinite. And it's supposed to be their most ambitious project ever, and this game's supposed to last for 10 years, whatnot. But this game's been developing for a long time, and we already know there's gonna be some missing content. But me, I don't care because I'm gonna play single player. I always play single player, and of course the online. The single player is gonna be there day one. Online's gonna be there day one. I'm good. I'm gonna be happy. But I'm just talking about as far as 343 still making Halo games going forward, because a lot of people lost confidence in 343 a long time ago. My question to y'all is: should 343 still? Should they still make Halo games going forward? That's what I'm asking y'all. What do y'all think?
Man, that's a tough one, but like without Bungie and stuff like that, because I don't know, but like I said, to me they're 0 for 2. I mean, Halo 4 was all right. Halo 5 story-wise it just went downhill even further, like into the abyss and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess Microsoft saying they're trying to give them so many chances until they do it right, but to me, like, until they can prove me wrong, but I don't know. That's a tough one. Like, if 343 can't do a job, then who's going to do it? But that's a big question in itself.
Coalition?
Oh,
I like Coalition. They make.
I mean, they did great. They did great with Gears.
Yeah, they did good with Gears.
Yeah, if they can do it, then that'd be great. But anybody like not in house with Microsoft, like I don't know, like anybody else who could do it.
I don't know. I think Coalition is low key very underrated because they make pretty good games. I still felt that Gears 5 was scored unfairly because I felt 5 was way better than 4, but they got the exact same Metacritic score, in which don't make no sense to
Follows
me.
Metacritic.
Huh?
Still follows Metacritic.
Well, people judge on Metacritic these days, but I'm just saying as
Oh,
far as
that's but that's them. Like, sorry, I'll be my own
if
judge.
you want to talk about the online and the multiplayer, I felt that Gears 5 is way better than Gears 4. And I just feel that Coalition is a very talented company, and if this new Halo game don't go as what if it don't go right, I really hope it do. Then maybe Coalition needs to, uh, maybe give Gears a break for a while and just I don't know,
Switch it
man.
up.
Just switch it up. Just work on Halo. I don't know. They need to do some switchings or something. I don't know, man. It just I don't know what to say about 343, man. Because
Yeah, because I mean, to me, yeah. I mean, I hear what you're saying. It's like, feels like they don't put enough oomph or enough effort into it just to make it, stand out.
Neil said they should let Respawn try and hand it to Halo. Well, will EA
I mean-
allow that? 'Cause EA owns Respawn. I don't know.
Well, heck, I mean, give them a shot if they can do it. Shoot, all power to them. I mean, I know they've done great with Apex.
Yeah, no, it's Titanfall 2. That's one of my favorite games last gen. Yeah, no, they is very talented. Respawn, they don't get enough credit. They don't. But I don't know, man. Maybe Microsoft should go ahead and try to purchase Bungie. Just go ahead and get them back on the team or something. But I don't know, man. What do y'all think, Alex, Jay? God, they all muted. Jesus Christ.
I'm here.
Oh, thought your baby might have been crying or something.
So as far as like game delays in general goes, I don't mind it. There's always other games you can play. I'd rather have the game like come out and be good. Because like recent examples like the Ascent, I feel that game should have been delayed another month or two to fix the bugs. 'Cause
Yeah.
that game had a lot of bugs that made it from being like an amazing game, it was just a good game because there were so many problems. Like that game definitely should have been delayed. And they had weird issues like on the PC version, the Windows version wasn't as good as the Steam version, even though they're both for PC. And that made no sense. And then like the Xbox version didn't have any ray tracing because they wasn't done yet. And now it was later with a patch. Like you should have just delayed the game and had it already. Stuff like that's really annoying.
It is.
Obviously, the huge game everyone brings up is Cyberpunk. That game shows you why games need to be delayed sometimes, and why companies are greedy and they just want it out so they can make their holiday money, but it doesn't help us at all. So Halo being delayed the first time for a year, that was the right call. Can you imagine if Halo came out last year? It's coming out now and it's still missing features. What were they gonna release to us last year? Like just the multiplayer?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
That's why a lot of
Pretty
people.
spooky.
Still get the smoke.
That's
Still
why
get the smoke, still get
Yeah.
ugly ass Craig. I don't know why they thought that first showing was good and why that was acceptable to them. But yeah, with Halo and 343, like personally, I do enjoy playing Halo co-op, so hearing it's not available at launch is pretty irritating. But the single player is there, so I can play it by myself, and then in a couple months I can run through it again with my friend because we've played all the Halo campaigns together. Like that's just what we do. So I'll have to wait a few months to do that. I don't give a shit about Forge. I could not give less of a shit about Forge. But it's stupid that it's not there. Like I don't know what 343 has been doing this whole time. They have over 500 employees working on this one game.
That don't make no damn sense.
So I don't understand because Insomniac has only 200 employees and they've pumped out what, 4 games already? Like I don't understand. I know it's not the developers at 343 that are bad. It's like it seems to be some sort of management issue. But like Phil needs to get that house in order, man. Because like you're talking about Halo, the franchise that made Xbox, and they're faltering.
Yeah, man. It's like quit meddling.
I don't know what's going on over there because they have 500 employees. how are they so far behind all the time?
I mean, like I said, Alex, it's usually due to meddling.
Yeah, it's definitely a management thing. Most likely Shannon Lofty's getting involved with nonsense, but it is what it is. Like she's friends with Phil, so he's never gonna get rid of her. But as far as like other teams working on Halo, I seriously doubt they would ever go outside of in-house devs. So for in-house devs, the Wolfenstein teams, Machine Gun Games, they could make a really cool Halo. And obviously the Doom team, id, they can make an insane Halo.
Oh man.
That'd be great.
Yeah, like either one of them. Obviously Coalition would do a good job too, but like they're so good at Gears and they have to make the sixth game. I wouldn't want to take them off of that. So I would pick either the Wolfenstein team or the Doom team. They could both make an awesome Halo. Because I don't know what it is with 343, man. They got to get their house in order. If Halo Infinite isn't a banger, like I mean a 90 plus Metacritic game, honestly, Phil should be looking at another team going forward.
Exactly.
No, I agree with you, man. Like, you know, when it comes to, you know, these companies' big bangers, it's like Nintendo and Sony, like, their games always gonna score 90 plus. Don't matter what,
Yeah.
because their games is always good and it's always polished and high quality. And with Microsoft and Halo, it's just when this whole Xbox One thing, it was just a disaster all last gen, and just the quality of their games went down a lot. And
Major L.
you know, yeah, and of course when they switched over from Bungie to 343 making the Halo games, you know, obviously we saw the quality go down, so there needs to be a major change. If, like Alex said, if this game don't score at least a high 80, low 90, whatever, there's a lot of expectations, you know, with this game when it launched. And of course 343 is under the microscope because they've been slacking a lot because, you know, they need a top tier team to work on a very major high quality IP, a top tier. And 343 keeps proving us that they do not belong on this Halo project. It needs to be somebody else. I don't want to grill them. I don't want to grill them, you know, as much as I want. I want to grill them more, but I'm gonna just wait and see after the release date, after this thing get released. I want to play it for myself, and if this game turns out, you know, the way the other games was, then yeah, I think we all should just go ahead and just start complaining to Xbox Phil Spencer, be like, hey, I'm a big fan of Halo, I'm a big fan of Xbox. I became an Xbox gamer because of Halo, and if 343 make another Halo game, I would never buy an Xbox again. I'm just gonna be real with you, like. It just is what it is.
Like that.
Yeah, like
you do a video.
No, I'm just serious because like there's always been high expectations for every major company, big banger, big game, and you know, like Mario is always expected to score high, to be a high quality game. You know, with Sony's games, with Uncharted and The Last of Us, you know, we know the expectations of those games. Like, you know, and with Microsoft, you know, the Halo, there should be some high expectations because of, you know, it's just how they just look at how Microsoft, every time there's a new Halo game that comes out, they always market the shit out of Halo. And I'm just looking at, okay, the quality don't match the marketing on this game. I'm just saying, it doesn't match. Like, y'all pumping this game up like it's the best thing since sliced bread. Playing the game, it's just not meeting my expectations. So by them not having certain modes on their day one, you know, it calls for questioning. A lot of people got questions, and there's been a lot of doubt with 343 for a long time. And people already said, see, that's why I say 343 should be, you know, on this game. And we're getting more news today about the whole XP things, and you know, it's just like more people keep saying, "Hey, they need to go ahead and delay this damn game. Just delay it. If I gotta wait another few months, whatever." But deep down, do I think Microsoft could delay it? No, because they delayed it. They had never delayed it a year, and technically, this game was supposed to launch with the Xbox. Like that's how they market this damn game, the system with Halo to be a launch title, but it's just not how it went down. So they have to release this game. The single player is finished. The multiplayer, like from what I looked at, You know, it looks good. It looks really fun. The multiplayer does look fun. I'm not gonna lie, it does look fun. But me, Mel, I mostly play Halo for single player. That's how I became a huge Halo fan because of the single player campaign.
But you gotta think about it, like, I mean, on November 20th anniversary of not only the OG Xbox but Halo itself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, of course, you know, you got the new Halo come out in December, even though it's come out the month after. But I mean, I understand why they pushed it back because, like like I said, the backlash it got. But it's a good thing it didn't launch with the Series X because think about it, people would be complaining even more. So now, I mean, you know, it come December, if like it does well, that's all right, cool. If not, of course, you know, there's gonna be a lot of major backlash. Like I said, I mean. There's gonna be more L's that Microsoft, well, not just Microsoft, but 343 in general. Gonna get more of the L's than Microsoft, and Phil Spencer's gonna be taking all this heat. And it's like, I was like, man, we gotta fix this shit. If it fails, you know.
Well, all these studios that they have now, they have plenty of competent studios that can make a really good Halo game. You know, like the Doom team. Who did is that?
It's software.
Yeah, It Software. Like we know that they can make an awesome Halo game. It's no doubt because we looking at their track history with the Doom games, or Machine games. We see their track history what they did with the Wolfenstein. Like we know they can make a great single player game. Like no doubt. You know, but it's a lot of doubts with 343, and like I say, I just hope that this game will be a banger, man. I really hope. And if this game don't do as well, the expectation is high. If this game score mid 80s or lower 80s, then I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people could be they gonna be looking for their heads. 343. They want them out of here. They want them out of here.
Like, yeah, you be seeing pitchforks and torches out there.
They want them out of here. Like I'm just saying. So anybody else have anything on this whole delay stuff? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, I gotta get going, things like that. So I just want to get my points out there.
Oh, okay, I appreciate you coming. We about to wrap it up in a minute, but if you want to go ahead and do your outro, go ahead.
Okay. All right, yeah. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Sinister. Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, speaking with these gentlemen right here. Hope we could do it again sometimes. But so anyway, it's like, yeah, you can follow me on Xbox, Sinister Tar Heel, or PlayStation, it's Bodycount 92. And like I said, I'm out.
I appreciate you coming, buddy. Appreciate you. All right. I guess anybody else have anything to add to the whole delay of these games getting delayed? Y'all good?
No. I mean, I look at the delay as 99% a good thing because, like I said, though, if they play the game, they give it time to make the game look much better than what it is before they were thinking about releasing on a certain date they were about to release it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so we talked about the Nintendo Direct, we talked about the Microsoft acquisitions, and we basically already talked about what's in my title. So anybody else y'all can want to add to it before we get up out of here? Anybody else have anything to say?
no.
What do y'all think about the Game Pass giving Pony's Nightmares
for a video with Prime for a video with Prime PlayStation fanboys and them? There sure is a lot of complaining about Xbox going on.
I was for sure assuming you were gonna bring up the Twitter safe spaces conversation.
Well, Sinister, he just left, so I know he didn't want to talk about the whole fanboy stuff. But since he gone, if y'all want to mention it, that's fine.
I'll just put this out. I'll just put this out into the world. Game Pass is awesome. That is a fact. You can try and deny it all you want. It has changed the way people play games. It has changed the way people buy games. And it has changed the way that the industry thinks of games. And Microsoft is leading the way with this. Sony is not. That is a fact. You are free to pay your $70 for your games, or $60 on Xbox. You can still do that if you like. But this is another way that Microsoft is offering games to people, and a lot of them are day one games, even third-party games, available on a monthly service. I, for one, am a huge supporter of Game Pass. I love Game Pass because I don't mind renting games. I don't know why people think that's a bad thing. But Game Pass is awesome. You can get to play a lot more games for a lot less money, and I don't see why anyone would see that as a bad thing, except for the fact that you can't get it on Nintendo and PlayStation. And I understand why people on PlayStation especially would get mad at that because they're the lead platform, so you should have all the stuff, but you don't. But getting into daily Twitter therapy sessions, crying about Xbox and how the world would be better without Xbox, that's not the way, guys. The way is to go talk to Jim Ryan and tell him, hey, we want a competitor to Game Pass because Game Pass is awesome. Where's our Sony Pass or Pony Pass or Pegasus Pass even?
Pegasus.
And then you can have something. You can have something similar because Game Pass is not going anywhere. It's just going to keep getting better. And the fact, this is the fact that's going to hurt you the most if you don't like Game Pass. Microsoft owns the most game studios out of Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft. They have the most game studios. They are going to release the most first-party games going forward. That is not going to change. They're going to have the most exclusive games going forward, and they're all going to launch day and date on Game Pass. And that is freaking amazing, any way you look at it.
Uh-huh. Oh, now you want to come on here, Nick? You fraud.
Hey.
Are you done playing your little horse game or whatever you were doing?
That game was actually pretty fun.
What?
You would rage quit it, but it's a pretty fun game.
Horse game?
It's called Ultimate Chicken Horse. It's been out for a few years, apparently. I never heard of this game until like today.
What?
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Okay.
Ultimate Chicken Horse. Okay.
Yeah, it actually looks fun. At first, I seen the name. I was like,
I know it sounds weird, right? But I don't know. I put a link to my stream I was doing if you guys want to skim through it to see what the game looks like.
yeah. I like games like that.
It was like I was surprised. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll play this game. I'm like, this game's actually pretty fun. I don't know why.
Okay. I found it. It's called the Royal Order of the Pegasus Nation official contract.
That can't be real, man. Somebody had to make that up as a joke. There's no way that is real.
I think it is. It said, I hereby state that I blank do solemnly swear to uphold the integrity of Pegasus Nation. And by
this has got to be an Xbox guy doing this just to troll PlayStation. There's no fucking way they're doing this.
That's a pony. He said, by signing below,
I'm not buying this.
He said, by signing below, I agree to never complain about paying for games, no matter the cost of publisher therein. I must engage with my fellow Pegasus brothers and sisters and defend them against all. But but not limited to bot ultras, Nintendo, PC Master Race, and all other extremist fan babies. I also understand that I expected not that it's hard to enjoy all AAA bangers. Excuse me. All right, one minute. I lost. Ah, damn it! I lost the page. Hold on. 1 minute. What are it? Okay, bestowed upon us by PlayStation and its partners therein. I may also enjoy AAA titles from other publishers, consoles, just as long as they are at or above the same quality as mentioned above. I would never blindly defend PlayStation if they do wrong, but will voice my displeasure towards the appropriate person responsible. And I will request a problem to be fixed promptly and efficiently. I approached by anyone with undue foolishness, especially on them Twitter streets. They should be met with swift fury and immediately blocked into oblivion. To this, I swear, sign here.
No, I'm not buying that they actually made this thing. And
I think it's real, man. It's real.
Nah, this has got to be somebody, a separate third party that's just heard what's going on. They're fucking around. They're just like, yeah, no, we're just messing around. We're not going to.
I hope so.
There's no way they're sitting there making fucking contracts. I mean, the way it's
That would
worded,
be
it's got to be. The way
terrible.
it's worded sounds like stuff you would like. Them streets, them gaming streets. Come on, we say that as a joke like all the time.
I don't know, man. I think I believe it. They said that old 60-year-old pony. I think he did that.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, what's his name?
Who is this
Optimus Code or
60-year-old guy you
something?
keep mentioning?
Yeah, it's that guy who was playing with the Xbox and PlayStation controller in that video, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one that made it. That's what I heard. But either way, this Pegasus contract is so funny. Why would you want to be called a Pegasus? Like, a stallion sounds way cooler than a Pegasus.
Because, Pony, My Little Pony, they don't want to be...
Yeah, but a stallion is a horse. A pony is like a child horse or a small horse or whatever. And a stallion sounds a hell of a lot cooler than a Pegasus. Oh my gosh.
I guess because... Oh, Sony Stallion. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, I get it now. I kind of see where you're going with this. Well, they didn't, so don't tell them.
I don't know, man. The constant crime that I see every day on Twitter, like, it's just so crazy that every time a game comes out on PlayStation, it's like the first thing these ponies do is talk about Xbox on these little Twitter spaces.
They're playing the latest, hottest game, and that hottest game is called Twitter Spaces.
Oh gosh.
You can play up to a couple. It's like online players, couple hundred at a time.
Couple hundred at a time. It's crazy.
It's free to play. You don't have to pay anything for it.
That's crazy, man. Try to. You know what's so crazy? Like, you remember a couple years ago, like, it was a bunch of Xbox fanboys that was doing a bunch of stupid shit, and they got made fun of. But now, ever since Microsoft bought Bethesda, it's like they are still in the state of denial. They are still just always trying to find ways to trash Xbox or find ways to trash Game Pass. Talking about how it's not.
They're still trying to say Starfield's coming to PlayStation.
I don't see why they done made it clear like 3 different times.
Okay, quick question though. I mean, forget the fact these guys aren't playing games. Don't they have jobs to go to? They're doing these things at like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Jay Barry.
Until I don't know when. Don't they have any place to go at all?
Nope.
Hey man, Jay Barry's my boy. I swear to God.
I know.
I wake up in the morning. I wake 5 o'clock in the morning. He's on Twitter talking about I love PlayStation. Talking shit about Xbox. I'm at work. I look at my phone. He's still talking shit. I'm at my lunch break. I'm looking at my phone. He's still talking shit.
You're allowed to go back outside.
He's still
now,
talking
okay?
shit.
I'm like, go out and do things again.
I'm like, dude, do you have a job? Like, you is on Twitter praising how much you love PlayStation. No, he actually said it. He said, I love PlayStation. I was like, whoa, man, it's just video games. Calm down. It's not like they're paying your bills, buddy.
They know, because how else are these people staying home? Maybe they're actually being paid to be fanboys by these people.
I don't know, man. You ain't gonna never see me on Twitter.
Like saying, they're obviously able. They have money to pay the phone bill to do this. Where's that money coming from?
I don't know. I don't know.
The donations.
I mean, are they? I'm like. You need a cell phone service to get on Twitter to, because the space is only on cell phones right now. I think
Yeah.
So, really?
Yeah, you can't do it through computer. It's only through the cell phone.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's crazy.
I think they're working on a home version, but right now it's at least it's not like I thought you had to pay to listen to those things. And I thought people are not really paying for this thing, are they?
I don't think you do, because I was able to join one today. I didn't pay for anything.
Yeah, no, I thought that's what I was asking. Like, please tell me the people. I'm glad I was wrong on that one. Is what I'm saying. Because I was gonna be like, man, if people pay for these, I'm gonna lose the rest. All hope for these people.
Yeah, because Blandrew had one about the direct today before it started, so I was like, okay, let me just hear what's going on. So I clicked it and I was able to join it. So I'm not sure why you couldn't make one before though.
I can't make one. I don't know. I follow the instructions. It doesn't allow me to make one. I don't know. Maybe just my phone doesn't like it. I don't know.
Yeah, Twitter Space is pretty weird. Every time I open Twitter, at the top I just see some weird Xbox bash fest every day.
I
It's
see
like,
it
damn,
occasionally,
guys.
but I don't really see it like a lot. I don't see like a lot of spaces open on that thing.
It's just weird. Like, I don't know, like, you'd think they'd be playing Kena Bridge of Spirits right now. That's the next PlayStation banger that's out, but nope, it's every day Twitter Space is crying about Xbox.
So I got a question. Wasn't the PlayStation Now was it that out before Game Pass?
Of course, yeah.
So
yeah, but now is terrible.
Why all of a sudden it's bad for Game Pass, but PlayStation Now is good? Like, what was that same energy about this whole you written games and you're not supporting the developers?
Okay, so
where was this same energy at when PlayStation Now first came out?
I can kind of answer that because PlayStation Now is a streaming service. Okay, you play these games on a stream. Like, they're streaming as you're playing. It's not a perfect service.
Yeah.
With Game Pass, you download it. And as long as you have the service and they don't take the game off the thing, you own the game basically.
Right.
Unless you're not still paying for service. And it's on your device, not streaming from a server. Not only that, so Game Pass is having games come out day one now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's going more and more, and PS Now, it's still like these games don't come out. Like the next God of War game will be on PS Now eventually, but like probably like 3 years down the road, and it'll still be a streaming. I'm streaming from PS Now instead of like a Game Pass situation.
I don't know, man. I this whole narrative that Game Pass is not supporting the developers. My question is, in that case, why would developers give their games up to a service that's not paying them? That doesn't make sense. Why these fanboys keep on saying that they're not getting paid? They tell me I'm happy to pay the $70 to pay, get these developers the money.
I don't give a shit if they're getting paid or not. I want free games.
Well, no. No, the question is, what developer in their right mind will give a company the rights to their games without getting any type of money up front? That doesn't make sense. Is Microsoft holding a gun to their head to put their games in their service? That's what I want to know. Or are they putting the gun to their head? Like, there is obviously some deals going down.
Hey, whatever saves me money on games, man.
Well,
exactly.
I'm just saying. Apparently,
it's pretty strange because the way that they talk about it, you would think that Microsoft is literally stealing their game and putting it on Game Pass without their consent.
The boogeyman. That's basically what they call Microsoft, the boogeyman.
Like, obviously, they have to pay these third-party companies to put the game into Game Pass.
No.
Like, these people are crazy. And just because we're not privy to how much money the game makes, because obviously different companies, different size of game are going to make different amounts of money. Yeah. They're not going to pay, like they had GTA on Game Pass. That, I guarantee you, costs a hell of a lot more than like one of these smaller indie games.
Yeah, that's why it didn't last long. It was there for barely a
month.
It
was there for like a month, and then some of these indie games are there for like 6 months to a year. So each game is case-by-case basis. But they're not just like, if they were just stealing the games and putting on the service, they would never leave the service.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if Microsoft was stealing Grand Theft Auto and putting it on Game Pass and not paying Rockstar, why would they take it off after a month? Like, obviously there's contracts in play. Like, I just don't understand why these people are so dumb.
It beats me, man. You can't fix stupid, man. I don't know. They just drinking that Sony Kool-Aid, man. So everything PlayStation good, everything else is bad. They don't want to hear it.
Right?
That's just how it is, man. That's why I just be making fun of these damn ponies, man. It's just the stupid shit they say on Twitter on a daily basis. It's just so funny.
And the other thing that the one that blows my mind every time, because they get they get the same answer back every single time. It's the, oh, I want to pay full price for my games because I like supporting devs. That's great. You can still do that. Like you can still buy the game on Xbox or PC. You can still buy it full price. You don't have to use the Game Pass.
Your cookie cutter ass game.
And even if you do have Game Pass, you can buy the game and you get it at a discount price.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. These guys are like willfully stupid.
I guess us paying $15 a month on Game Pass don't do shit. Don't pay for nothing, according to them.
Man, what these people need to do? What these people need to do, man? They need to get their ass off Twitter and take a break from gaming.
Yeah, sometimes like I feel
go
like
outside to get some fresh air.
these guys. Yeah, you're right, Joe. Like I think these guys they don't get out enough. They don't leave their homes.
Yeah,
they don't get off social media because
They don't
like
have
the
a
stuff they
girl.
say is crazy, man. Like who in their
Yes,
right
get your
mind
ass
goes
off-
around and says, "I don't want to save money today. I want to pay more." Hey, Sony, $60 for your games is not enough. How about you charge us 70? Hey, Sony, I don't want a free upgrade of Horizon. Please charge me $10 extra.
I mean, but clearly they're not buying these games because they're sitting at home on Twitter Space all day.
Yeah,
So
like
they
the
don't
only
have- they
people
don't-
I know playing Kina is like G-Rock and Bear and
Yeah.
Kai. I don't see anybody and Jay Bari. I saw Jay Bari playing too, but nope, none of these other guys are playing Kina.
It's like so they don't have the money to buy these games. Why do they want to spend more on them? They're not even
I don't
buying
know.
them right now.
I don't know, Nick. It honestly it boils down to jealousy because we all know if Sony had a Game Pass, they would love it, and
Yeah.
as they should.
Yeah,
Game Pass is awesome. They would
Yeah, I
love
said
it.
They
that.
fucking would.
I said that in my video the other day, Alex. You just said it. I said it's jealousy. They jealous
It
that
is jealousy.
Microsoft,
Of course that's what it
did
boils
it,
down
and,
to.
and they said
Yeah.
Sony didn't because if Sony would have put all the Last of Us 1 and 2
But-
and the Uncharted collection, all that in a service, they would freaking hype that shit to the hot mountains. That's exactly what I said in my video.
Of course, yeah.
My thing about it is, why are you getting jealous? Why are you getting mad for one company not doing it, but not getting mad at the company they support not doing it? You should be getting mad at Sony.
I know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, take
Yeah.
that energy that you're mad at Microsoft for offering their customers a good deal, and take that energy, turn it around, point it at Sony, and be like, "Hey, Xbox is giving their customers this. Why aren't you doing that for us? We're the lead platform."
Fix it.
Just look at the HD Rumble
Exactly.
thing with the controllers. When they finally added the PS5, it was like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, and now dual. What the hell's it called?
DualSense.
That's the name of the controller. But
Wait,
I forgot what the name of the feature is.
DualShock 5 or something?
Bring your battery.
Haptic feedback.
Something like that. Yeah, but now the shaking controllers is cool, but like it's still not cool. Like it wasn't cool when the Switch did it on the Joy-Cons. Like those guys are blowing it out of proportion. That's not that
Battery
special. It's
getting
just
mad at-
shaking your
getting mad.
controller. It's not special. Same thing with the PlayStation controller. It's interesting, but like not every developer
They've never made any games that took advantage of it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's dumb. Like, and now Nintendo doesn't do it at all because the Switch Lite doesn't have the rumble. So it is what it is. It's like gimmicks. Like nobody really cares. But yeah, like Game Pass. Like, I'm hard pressed to believe it's not anger out of jealousy.
Yeah.
Like,
And I get it.
like,
I get
mad
it. If
at
I was
Sony.
on if I was on PlayStation and I didn't have access to Game Pass, I would be pissed because Game Pass is awesome, and I would want that on my PlayStation.
What was that?
So I don't know, man. They're pointing their energy the wrong way.
Just wondering why they're afraid less people will buy PlayStations if the games go to PC or something too. I'm just like,
Oh man, when that Uncharted 4 got announced for PC, oh my god.
That was funny.
They were
Like I
not
said-
having a good day.
it
Because
should
they
be
know
funny.
the rest are coming. They know Last of Us is gonna come now. They know God of War is coming. They finally finally understand what whole slate really means.
Mm-hmm.
My thing about it
Buy
is,
PS5.
what,
Oh, slave, baby.
yeah, my thing about it is, why the hell did
I'm
they
in here.
It
Like, why
affects
the
them
hell
because
you let games-
they want Sony to they want their games to only be on Sony
They
consoles. 'cause
wanna
bought a
be-
console. Yeah, it is what it is.
How can I put this?
I'm in here, baby.
They want to feel like they're
Okay.
above something.
Yeah.
It's basically how it is. But
I
that's
mean,
that can be said for
Hey, go
every fanboy. But they're like the worst at it right now.
They're the worst at it. Because, like, we all have Switches here. Like, we all like Nintendo. if I would be happy if Nintendo put their games on PC. But, like, why would I not want a better version of their games? Like, I just don't understand.
I still want them to do a Nintendo launcher. So you either buy the Nintendo launcher on PC or you just buy a Nintendo system. You can't get anywhere else.
What's fine? Shoot, I'll use the launcher.
What about PS5? Fuck PS5. Fuck Xbox. No, go to PC if you want to play other Nintendo games.
Yeah, but you know Nintendo's probably not ain't gonna do that anytime soon.
They'll do it eventually, but it won't be.
And you never know.
The Switch is too popular. I don't think they're interested in doing it right now, but we'll see.
But say the Switch wasn't this damn popular, they'd be like, okay, yeah, what the hell?
They'd probably be more open to it, yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, you have 2 failed consoles right now. I think it's about time for you to just basically just wave the white flag right now.
The Switch is, like, unfortunately too popular. Like, it's so popular to the point where like Nintendo doesn't have to try all that hard. It took 4 years to turn on the fucking Bluetooth that was already built in our Switch. Like, oh my fucking gosh.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, man.
Like why these game companies do this, by the way.
Yeah, when I saw that announcement, I was like, yeah, well, welcome to 2010, Nintendo.
I will say this, like, I am absolutely shocked they didn't keep the Bluetooth only on the new OLED model. I am amazed that they actually put it on the original. Because, like, hiding the Bluetooth behind the OLED seems like the most Nintendo thing they could have done.
What the hell else they got hidden on this thing? You know, there's like a Facebook or Twitter app hidden on this thing somewhere.
There is a browser on the Switch. They just block it from us because, like, hackers have found it and used it.
Why?
They don't want people to access it for some reason. Because I think that's how the Wii U got hacked, is from the browser.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're probably like, that's probably what they're thinking. Who knows?
Any Nintendo, console has a browser is going to get hacked, so they don't even have to just live with it.
And if a hacker's going to hack your system, they're going to find a way.
Do it anyway.
Switch gets hacked anyway. It doesn't matter.
I know. It's really
I've seen it.
Because
somebody's like fully hacked Switch, man. It happens anyway. You can't hide it.
You can't do it. Yeah. Well, like, if they had the browser, it would solve a lot of their issues. Like, because they still don't have fucking Netflix for some reason. Like, all these streaming services the Switch doesn't have. If they just had a browser, at least you could do the browser version. But it is what it is. Maybe in another 4 years after Bluetooth.
Damn.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they slowly getting with the times.
Slowly. It is their birthday today. They're, what, 123 years old today, or 132, something like that?
32, yeah.
So it took them 132 years to figure out Bluetooth. Isn't that wild?
Damn.
They really got old.
They're researching it for the longest time.
Yeah, Nintendo been around since the 1800s.
Damn. They've been around a long time.
A toy company, right?
Yeah, they started as a toy company.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Card company.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so they've been around a long time, which is why, like, it's why I get so frustrated with them, because, like, they've been around the longest. How are they so behind on every?
Now they're going to be a movie company.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. They have great IPs. I would want a movie from each of their IPs.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope the movie's successful. Marvel's next when we get a Zelda one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want all their movies to be animated, though. I don't want their movies to be live action.
All right, guys. Y'all ready to get out of here? We just talking about stuff.
I'm gonna have dinner soon.
All right, man. It was a good show, man. You know, just we hadn't done this in a long time. You know, I would like to do this on a weekly basis if y'all are available. Just saying. I've been trying.
Every Thursday.
I don't care. I've been trying to get y'all to do this for weeks or months.
Hey man, I was waiting till something interests me. I don't want to do 2 hours of talking about Sony fanboys.
Oh no, that's been plenty of news, man.
See, look at him joking.
No, that's plenty of news, man. I ain't trying to focus on them. I say that for my individual videos. Shit. But yeah, anyway, guys, it was a good podcast. Freaking Nick showed up at the last minute once we start talking about some Sony fanboys.
I had prior commitments, man.
Sure. Well, yeah, it was a good show. Talk about Nintendo Direct. Talk about Microsoft and of course game delays and stuff.
Oh wow, Konami just cucked Xbox.
Huh?
What
That's
happened?
wild. God, you know how that Castlevania collection came out today, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam, but Konami tweeted out it's on Xbox as well, and now they're just like, oh, actually, it's not on Xbox. We apologize.
Are you serious?
Well, you know who's gonna be mad about? Oh, somebody had a bad day today.
Too funny.
Fucking Konami.
You know somebody had a bad
That's
day
fucked
today.
up.
A Kirby game was
Anyway.
announced.
Oh yeah, Zen did not have a
And,
good day today.
and the Bayonetta 2, Bayonetta
I
3
got my
finally-
Bayonetta and my Kirby. Zen is not happy.
Damn.
Anyway.
I honestly thought that was going to be a Donkey Kong game until I saw Kirby because it looked
Mm.
exactly like a Donkey Kong game.
Man, I'll
Nah,
get
it
my
was
open
too-
world
nah,
Donkey Kong one day.
It was too cartoony.
It was a little
To
too
be
pastel color to be a Donkey Kong thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get up out of here, guys. I'm ready. I'm tired. Anyway, it was a good show. Let's do this again next Thursday, man. And let's go and get our outros out the way. Let's start with you, Alex.
Wait, what the fuck is this? Bear Hugger said, "Can somebody help donate for me to get a laptop? My mom took over
That's
my
not
bank."
That's
What?
not him.
That's
What
not him.
happened?
No.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
No, it's somebody like trolling, like acting like him. They showed up before.
That's
okay.
funny as shit.
Man, everybody always be messing with him.
It's not him.
Why?
Poor Bear. Everyone's always coming for him. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, this was a great show, guys. Good to be back with the boys, talking about some Nintendo and gaming in general. It's good to have Nintendo have a good Nintendo Direct for once and have games for me. And yeah, it's gonna be a good year for everybody in 2022. 2022 is gonna be like probably the best year of gaming ever.
That was a topic I forgot. Okay, next week.
Man, we're talking about Zelda, God of War, and Bayonetta 3 in the same year, and maybe a Gears. Who knows? Shit's crazy.
All right, Jalen.
All right, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Jalen. I had a good time with this podcast, and I guess y'all see y'all whenever.
All right, Amazoo.
Yo, what up, y'all? This your boy Amazon. This was a great podcast. We'll see y'all next time.
All right, last not least, and should he even do one? Hell, he just got here. All right, go ahead, Nick.
Bye, guys.
What?
Bye, guys. Sorry, guys. I wouldn't hear that long. So.
All right, all right. That's fine. That's fine.
Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
that's your outro.
Hi, guys.
That's your outro. Anyway, it was a good
Word
show, guys.
sweet.
Appreciate everybody coming out here, and we will see y'all in the next ride. Peace.